Have you ever noticed that when you stay in water for a long time, your fingers begin to wrinkle? You might have thought that this happens because of the water, but it actually happens because of your body's response to the water. So let us find out, why do fingers wrinkle in water? When you stay in water for a long time, your skin begins to wrinkle. This is because your body tries to reduce the amount of water that your skin absorbs. When you're in water, the cells in your fingers absorb water and swell up. As they absorb more and more water, they become bigger and bigger. If left unchecked, they would eventually burst and your finger would be very sore. So to prevent this from happening, your body starts to wrinkle your fingers. This helps to push the water out of your fingers and back into the surrounding environment. Think of it like this. If you were to take a piece of paper and pull it in one direction, the paper would become longer and thinner in that direction. But if you were to pull the paper in the opposite direction, the paper would become shorter and wider. Your fingers work in the same way. When your fingers are straight, the water is more likely to stay in your fingers. But when your fingers are curled, the water is more likely to come out of your fingers. This is why it is important to curl your fingers when you race swimming underwater for a long time. By curling your fingers, you help to push the water out of your fingers and back into the surrounding environment. This prevents your fingers from becoming too swollen and sore. You may also have noticed that your fingers become less wrinkled when you dry them off. This is because when your fingers are dry, the cells in your fingers are less likely to absorb water. So your body doesn't need to wrinkle your fingers as much to get rid of the excess water. So the next time you go swimming, pay attention to your fingers. You should see them start to wrinkle up after a few minutes in the water. If you want to prevent your fingers from getting too wrinkled, try curling your fingers a little bit. This will help the water come out of your fingers and prevent them from getting too swollen.